Just about ready for kickoff here at Franklin Field between Penn and Lehigh. Quakers looking to go to 2-0. They played really well against Bucknell last week, but one area where the red and blue needs to improve is turnovers. They lost 3 fumbles, one of which became a Bucknell touchdown. One of the men who lost a fumble was starting running back Kerkin Brooks. He said that this week in practice, 15 minutes every day was allotted to ball security drills, and constantly during practice, the players had to hold on to the pigskin. That meant that coaches could come around and pretty much do this, just try and knock that ball out. And if that ball does come out, well, guess what? You get an earful from Coach Ray Priori, and nobody wants that, Joe and Coffee.
Yeah, Varun, there's nothing appealing about getting on Ray Priori's bad side, or so I'm told. Of course, I've never dreamed of venturing into that territory. But yeah, fumbles were a little bit of an issue, and you know that Ryan Glover and the Penn offense are looking to clean that up early on.
Back here at the Palestra, Penn and St. Joe's about ready to tip off. Both teams bouncing back, or at least trying to, from tough losses. St. Joe's to St. Bonaventure earlier this week, Penn to Temple last week. Coach Phil Martelli for the Hawks said that while his team competed, they didn't play well, and they missed 9 second-half free throws against the Bonnies. Coach Donahue said that his Penn squad, though they played terrific defense, they missed too many chances at the rim. As a result, both teams looking for Big 5 win number 1 this year. We are moments away from Penn and Yale kicking off. Now, the Quakers have had 2 frustrating losses in Ivy League play, both on the last play to Dartmouth and Columbia. It's no secret that if you play sports for a while, you're going to have losses like that. I got a chance to speak with linebacker Nick Miller, asked him the first time he remembers having a game go, should have had that one. He said the second year he played football, his team lost by a touchdown in the playoffs. Nick remembers crying after the game and figured out that he loved football because of that. Kind of an odd way to figure out that you love this sport, but I'm sure that the Quakers are happy because they've got an all-Ivy League selection at linebacker because of it. Welcome back to the Palestra. A close one so far. Penn 18, Temple 17. Near capacity here at the Cathedral of College basketball. Now, one of the breakout stars for the Quakers is Ryan Bentley. Sophomore swingman is someone who has been described by Coach Donahue as having a calmness about him while mixing that with a killer instinct. He's also somebody who Coach Donahue says handles success well. And he's successful today. 7 points, 3 boards. He's hit all 3 of his shots, Joe and Vince. Back here at Franklin Field, Penn leads Rutgers 9-3, and when I spoke with head coach Karen Corbett during the week, I asked her, what's the big difference between this year's team and last year's team? She said quite simply, we got more scoring options this year. Last year we had 1 to 2 players who could really put the ball in the back of the net. This year more like 4 or 5. Corbett also said that just about every offensive player can score consistently, and the numbers back that up. Quakers have 9 goals tonight from 5 different goal scorers, and according to Corbett, the next step is continuing to build that chemistry, passing enough to let the ball do the work and not the players, and so far, that's working tonight. Welcome back to the Palestra. Penn and Yale doing battle here in Philly. Now, we all know that Steve Donahue is a huge Philly guy from the area, of course. He's also a gigantic Eagles fan. He and his father actually attended the 1980 NFC Championship game where the Eagles beat the Cowboys en route to Super Bowl 15. He also took his son to the 2017 NFC Championship game where the Eagles thrashed the Vikings. Now, even though it's Penn basketball, there are some guys on the team that have Patriots ties, like A.J. Broder and Jackson Donahue. According to Coach Donahue, he was saying the Pats fans have been talking all week long, but the Eagles will do their talking on the scoreboard tomorrow. Quakers by 11 here at the Palestra over Princeton. Quick update on A.J. Broder, the Quakers, one of their better players. He kind of hurt his back a little bit earlier in this half, went out for us a little bit. You can see behind me there's a tunnel. Well, he went back there to talk with one of the trainers, kind of work it out, and then he ran along that tunnel behind the stands. When he came back, he told the trainers he was good to go. He's then been sitting on the bench, and just recently he checked into the game, looked pretty active. He swatted away an offensive rebound for Penn, so we should see A.J. Broder in his normal minutes the rest of the way, Joe and Katie. Back here at Ellen Vagelos Field, the Quakers take down Cornell in their Ivy League opener 2-0. Happy to be joined by Coach Colleen Fink. Coach, kind of an interesting dynamic coming into this one. Cornell was 5-1, but they had only played 1 ranked team. You guys were 2-4. You'd played 4 ranked teams.
Right.
Do you think you were better prepared because you had faced significantly tougher competition?
I think I mean, yes and no. I mean, Cornell's a good team. They have a great coach in Donna Hornibrook. She coaches her. I think we discussed this prior to the game. What they do exceptionally well. And I think we also had a very good game plan moving into this game. And I think we talked a little bit about game management and scoring early and scoring first and responding after a goal. And I think we just had a lot of different things in our mind that we maybe haven't in previous games. I think that it certainly didn't hurt us to be playing tougher teams, for sure.
Now on to A.J. Broder, another fantastic game. What was it like going up against Chris Lewis down in the post?
Man, he's just one of the strongest bigs I've ever played against. Like, he does what he wants out there. He scores, he gets to the rim. We knew it was going to be a challenge like it was last time. They got us. He got us, honestly, last time we played him at Harvard. And tonight, he had a very strong game today, but I feel like our adjustments and what we made to help us win, I think that was too much for them to overcome. So I'm happy with how we did it for ourselves, more importantly for our seniors.
You're a Massachusetts native, you're taking on a Boston area team. Any extra motivation because of that, or just Penn Harvard?
I mean, I'm sure my coach never wanted to say Penn Harvard, but there definitely is a little bit of, back home I want to show out here, there, anytime I play. People who I know are going to be at the games. I had a lot of people come to the Harvard game, but they're cheering for Penn now that my friends and family from back home. So it's just good to have that kind of support out there. And, playing against a school that I've grown up around. It's an unbelievable feeling.
One final question for you. I asked Darnell this, but the crowd was electric. How much did that guys help you tonight?
Oh, for sure. That was, you can't even put a number on how much that helped us tonight. The Palestra was rocking tonight. Special thanks to my little cousin right here. He was out there cheering his face off, so it was good.
What's your name, my man?
Brayden.
Well, lovely to have you, and you too as well. We'll see you March 10th, AJ.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Joe, Vince, back to you.